Hey guys, so we are currently number 20 in the world. We're number 5 in the United States, and I just lost my 6-star streak I've been having for a little bit. I had a filthy 54% 2-star. Ew. But anyway, we're gonna go try and get some more trophies. Let's just get into the first attack here. And we're up against the same guy I just failed against, so all I gotta do is not fail again. Now, in my last video, I revealed that I had actually been expelled from my old school, and a lot of people were like, "Okay, you can't just say that and then not explain why." And to that, I say, I'm not gonna explain why. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe when we get to a better uh, when I run out of ideas or something. I don't know. But what I will say is I had a very interesting high school experience, and a lot of the teachers, they didn't necessarily dislike me, but man, I made it hard for them. And what gets me on this topic is I was going through my camera roll earlier today, and I saw a photo, no, multiple photos, videos of stuff that I did back in high school, and I'm just like, why did I do that? And so to start the story, we got to go just how do I even start this? So one day I was going to the bathroom, right? The public school bathrooms are kind of notorious for being hectic for no reason, but whatever, it's all right. I was going to the bathroom and I there's this writing on the wall, like someone had carved into the wall like some graffiti almost type message. And I saw that and I was just like, "Oh, that's interesting." And I just kind of picked at it a little bit. And the paint peeled off. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And I don't know if you've ever seen like 5 minute crafts or like oddly satisfying videos or whatever, but this was like worthy of one of those videos. I was incredibly satisfied by doing this. I was like, dude, that is actually so cool. And I think I have videos of this. I'll show them because you will agree. I don't even know if it's oddly satisfying. It's just satisfying. And after doing that, I was kind of like, okay, well, that's interesting. I probably don't really care to do that anymore, but it's good to know that I can if I ever get bored. And I would go to the bathroom in most of my classes just because I just got bored a lot. Do we actually get this? Yes, I was so worried. But anyway, I was in math class. I just got bored in math class a lot. A lot of you guys can probably understand why that is. I don't understand the math. And that was almost the period right before lunch too. So like I have to sit through this whole class hungry because you don't have a lot of time to eat before lunch, and I'm just waiting for it to be done. So I got bored quite frequently. And you know what I did? I would just go to the bathroom, just sit there, be on my phone a little bit, and whatever, there's nothing better to do. And so, anyway, I had just discovered now that there is something incredibly satisfying to do. And so, naturally, I was like, okay, well, I'm bored again. Let's do it again. So, I don't remember what day I did it on the first time where I just peeled this paint off the wall, but it just became like a daily thing. I didn't have anything better to do, and I just kind of would do it for 5 to 10 minutes a day, every day, just because it was fun, it was satisfying, it was fun. It's just paint. And dude, it from where it started as a really small thing, I started like learning techniques of how to peel the paint off and how to like get big chunks at once, and I started like decimating this wall. Like I don't know what the staff, I mean, for the most part, the principals and all of them, they didn't really go to the student bathrooms because the bathrooms were just destroyed all the time. People would just like throw the whole paper towel roll into the toilet. Like the bathrooms were always like a mess. You never wanted to go there unless you absolutely had to, or if you were bored like me. So, I don't know if they saw this, but I can only imagine like the first day they saw this, they're like, someone's being just stupid. But then maybe like the second or third day they came in, they're like, okay, this is a problem. Because, dude, the wall was just gone. Like, I mean, I guess it was kind of a slow roll to the wall getting completely looted by me. But yeah, I would go to the bathroom each day. I would spend 5 to 10 minutes there picking apart the wall. And here's the thing, I wasn't doing this to be like malicious or to like show the school what's up. Like I was just doing this because I was bored, and I do have ADHD. and it was incredibly satisfying, right? So like I wasn't trying to like be a menace to society and just ruin the school, but you know, I don't know. I do look back on it and I kind of regret it. Like, yeah, that was just so unnecessary. Like, why did I do that? But yeah, so this went on for like 2 weeks of every single day. I would go to the bathroom and I would just destroy the wall every single day. And I documented it so well. Like, I went through my camera roll and there's like 20 videos of this. Like, man, if they ever were allowed to go through my phone, the school would just be like so disappointed. Are you kidding me? Why? What? I gained nothing from it. So, anyway, all of this, like 2 weeks after I started, one day I'm in the bathroom and my friends are there, and I'm just like, okay, because they already know what I'm doing. I've already shown it off because I'm like, look what I did. And my friends were in the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, cool. Hey, just let me know if anybody comes in, like a teacher or something. And they're like, yeah, I got you, bro. So I'm just sitting there. I got like headphones in one ear. I'm just standing in the stall. And fun fact about me, I'm like 6'4". So I tower over the stall door. Like, I'm not hidden in the stall. So that comes into play here. Anyway, I'm just chilling out, picking my paint off the wall. Just cause, why not? Got nothing better to do. It's just another day at school. Math class is taking too long. And out of nowhere, I turn to the left and I look at the stall and I see just some hair, and it's gelled back hair, and I'm like, ooh, I know some students got that, but I doubt that's a student. And I hear the guy just like, come on out. And I'm like, oh man, this isn't good. And the thing is I'm pretty sure the guy thought I was like doing drugs or something in the stall. So when I came out with like paint all over my hands, paint was on the floor and the wall was just missing a whole lot of paint. He must have been like, what? Why? Why are you do something like a normal teenager would do? Why are you destroying the wall? And I could tell he was like kind of baffled by this because it took him like a good second to like even say anything. He just was just looking at the wall. And he looked at me after like a minute of just, observing everything, and was just like, why? What are you doing? And I was just like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, it just, one day I came in and then I just couldn't help myself, which is true. I told him, I'm like, I'm not trying to be like rebellious, dude. Like, I just, it's so satisfying. I think I even showed him, like, just like, watch this. And I showed him, because it really was. I'm pretty sure, I've probably shown videos of me doing this and this now. So, and you can tell too, doing this, like, it's addictive. It's just taking it off. So, this guy, he's like a vice principal or something, He's one of the top dogs. So obviously I'm getting in trouble today. So I'm going with him, and he's taking me to like the overall principal. And I go in there, and there's still I have like paint chunks in my hand. So he's like, go ahead and like tell her what you did. And I'm like, okay. I was peeling the paint off the wall. And she was like, what do you mean? And so like, I tried to explain it. I'm like, so I would go there and I would take the paint in my fingers and I would just peel it off. And she's like, I don't understand. Because, paint isn't supposed to just peel off in strips. Something that was some cheap paint. That's definitely like public school bathroom paint. Like, I wouldn't have even been surprised if I were them that it was possible, but she was very confused as to like how it was even possible for me to take this paint off in chunks. Anyway, I explained it to her, and she's like, okay, you have a detention, obviously. I'm not getting out of this one with just a oops, my bad, I got a detention. And my favorite part was just going back to my math class, because I was out of math class for 30 minutes at this point. And, I'd been leaving math class every day to go do this to the wall. So after finally that long, I walk back in. I have this pink slip, and on the slip it says, you have detention for vandalism. And, it is technically vandalism. Like, I wasn't even doing it to be like, to just, to be edgy. I was just doing it to do it. And my teacher is just like, how is that even possible? You were gone for 30 minutes. How did you end up with like a detention? What did you do? And I was just like, that's my bad. That was my thing. Every time I got in trouble in class, which was quite frequently, I would just tell my teachers, oh, that's my bad, because I didn't know what to say. And she's like, yeah, yeah, it's your bad. And she really was confused, like how it was even possible for me to manage to get a detention in 30 minutes of not being in class. And that pink slip is legendary to me. I still have it. Just because it was so out of pocket. Like how do you even how do you get detention for vandalism? And yeah, so that all that to say, I I had a very interesting high school experience, and it was fun. I really do kind of miss it because a lot of people, I tell them that they're like, "How do you miss high school? It's terrible. I hated all the tests. I hated all the homework, the quizzes." I'm just here like I didn't do that. I didn't study. I didn't do homework. I didn't do any of that. I just had fun, man, and that's bad. It's really bad. Do not recommend this to anybody. Take school seriously, man. It's not for everyone, and it never was for me. But that doesn't mean it's not for you, and it's not going to benefit you. And anyway, I do miss high school. There were times in high school I was worrying because I'm like, am I gonna peak in high school? Like, is this where I'm gonna be the most popular? Is this where I'm gonna have the most friends? Am I gonna not be funny after high school? And that was a very real fear for me because there were some people that I knew at high school. I'm like, yeah, my man, you're done. You peaked, which is so mean. I know it's so mean, but it's honest. Like, people people who were just doing stupid stuff like drugs and like hard stuff in high school. I'll be honest, I made a lot of mistakes, but I never did that, man, because you don't want to ruin everything that early. But I definitely did stupid stuff too, and that is why high school is always gonna be have a good place in my heart because it really was fun for me. And after all that, we didn't even gain any trophies. We're still number 20 in the world, number 5 in the United States. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was just some base trophy pushing, fun little school story. This will be fun to edit in all the videos of me destroying the wall, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll tell you how I got expelled sometime. See ya.